Welcome back to the Bolton Wanderers Career Mode Season 4. It seems mad saying that now. All the way Season 4. Episode number 3. Now, we've had a shaky start to the league season. As you can see, we're sat down in 17th, but we've had some difficult games already out the way, and there's not many points in it, to be fair. Look, we're on 3 points there. We're 1 win away from being mid-table. You know, there's teams around us haven't done so well either. Refresh what we got up to in the last episode then. So, oh yeah, it was a mad one last episode, wasn't it? Sorry, I'm just refreshing my own memory. It's been a few days for me. So we got beat off Brentford, beat off Villa, beat off Arsenal in the league. Yeah, horrible start to the league season. But then we played Man United and we beat them 2-0. And we also managed to sell Bellingham for like 40 odd million and bring in a couple of players. So the squad's actually looking all right at the minute. Obviously, like, it's not perfect. There's still stuff that I'd like to do. There's still positions that we need to improve on. But Sheldrop, Martin and Mann as a front three, he looks unbelievable, by the way. And he's only played one match, but he looked quite decent. And obviously, Carlos Martin's Carlos Martin. We love him, don't we? We love Carlos Martin. Dewsbury Hall, he came in to replace Bellingham. I got these two, Dewsbury Hall and Sheldrop, for the price that Bellingham got sold for. It seemed like a no-brainer. We needed the depth. Rodriguez, he's floating in the number 10 role there, and we've got Claude Maurice sitting with Dewsbury Hall. Bataille, obviously we've already had him last season. Menge, Robert Renan and Munoz, that completes the back four, and then Baxter in net. And then looking on the bench, we got a centre-back, a full-back, centre-mid. We've got random goalie on the bench. The bench isn't the best, to be honest. The bench isn't the best, to be fair. The depth is not great. And I've just seen there's some contracts that are expiring. So I reckon we get into the squad hub and renew any contracts that, you know, we don't want to lose next season. Because we will be doing it next season. Because we've not played in Europe yet and we really want to. So Baxter definitely needs a contract, I think. Even just to be like the only player to be with us all this time. So what's he on at the minute? He's on 12 grand a week. Let's delegate a renewal for him. I mean, I'm not sure about 50 odd grand a week. He probably wants a bit more though. 39 grand a week, 2-year extension. Go on then. We'll have that. Any of these lads? Barrow, he's already 32. It might be time to, like these two, it might be time to just let them fizzle out. And Hottie as well. But is it better to just have him? He's only 24, to be honest. He's only on 7 grand a week. 50 odd grand a week taking the piss. Right, they've considered that offer too low. That's fair enough. Lewis, he's probably not at the level. Barrow's been so good for us, though. He's on 27 grand a week. Can he do one more season? But then he's 32 now. He's probably going to be 70, 69, 68 rated by the end of next season. Do you know what I mean? And we're in the Premier League now. I think players like these, it's just time to say goodbye to. What we need is a decent league finish, right? A decent league finish. We sold Gonzalez as well on the final day. We sold Gonzalez for 5 million quid on the final day as well because we've already bought Sheldrop now. We're not going to play him. But what we need, right, is a decent league finish, decent money in the kit here, and then we can build the squad up properly. The starting lineup's actually looking all right. You know, we might replace 1 or 2 players in that and then buy maybe 4 bench players or something like that. Do you know what I mean? We've got Wolves, Brighton, and then City. Ooh. I'm thinking, do we get a big chunk of games done this episode? I'm thinking, do I get Wolves and Brighton played? Show you the highlights of those games. Get into Man City. And then play Southampton, get Liverpool done, and finish the episode there. We can get quite a lot done. And the next episode, we go into this month. Yeah, I reckon so, you know. I reckon we get a big chunk of these games done today. You know, get firing through this season, see what we can do. The team is the team. That is how it's going to be for the Wolves game. I'll do Wolves and Brighton, show you the highlights of those two, and then I'll see you back for the Man City game. Right, here we go then into the highlights. It's been a while since I've done a voiceover, so here we go. Sheldrop, he gets the ball out wide. He manages to get himself inside. and gets a shot off. Do you know what? I like him, you know. I really like him. He's a good little player, him. Knocking the ball down from left to right, goes all the way to Claude Maurice, and then Dennis Mann tests the keeper. I tell you what, he's been busy in that first half there. A couple of saves for him into the second half now, and Carlos Martin bombing forward. He just can't get a clear-cut chance, but it does go for a corner kick, which gets whipped in. I tell you what, we're missing Rico off them. It falls across to Carlos, who just can't put that one in either. We're really missing Rico Santos. How many chances did we get from him? Anyway, deflected pass across, and it just falls to Claude Maurice. One of my favourite players in this career mode, you know, Claude Maurice. He's always there. You can always rely on him. He's always a good player. I was so sad when he broke his toe, but hopefully that doesn't happen to him again. Shell drop, bombing down the line. Little pass inside to Carlos Martin. His shot gets blocked, but it falls back for an header, for a tap-in. Go on, Carlos. He enjoyed that one. Look at him. He absolutely loved that. And yeah, we just see the game out there. You might have thought he's not showing any Wolves chances, but honestly, there was none. They really offered nothing going forward. It was one of the most comfortable victories that we've had in the career mode so far. 2-0, we'll take it. On to Brighton at home. Let's hope this one is just as comfortable. We start off well. Claude Maurice takes the shot, drags it wide. He thought he could get another goal. He's got a taste for it, hasn't he, the lad? He's got a taste for it after scoring last episode. Shell drop, getting at his bad again. He does that quite a lot. And he plays the pass in. Carlos Martin finds the near post. Absolutely batters it as hard as he can. And there's no stopping it. And look at all the lads celebrating. Jumping over the barrier and celebrating together. This was dodgy for me. I think this is very dodgy. The ball gets played. We've got a bit of defending to do. I don't even press anything. I'm just covering it. And it is Claude Maurice, the hero from the last match. And he's just stood there. He's just stood there. And the guys just like ran into him. And they've got a penalty. Yeah, Baxter, he guesses one way, goes the wrong way. And they manage to slot it in there. Tell manages to slot the penalty away. But we're still having a go at him as Sheldrop goes forward. Now, I've put this in the highlights because how many times have we seen that so far this season? I think like 2 or 3 where it's been played to Carlos Martin in a good position. He just can't control the ball properly. Man has a shot. Straight down the keeper's throat. No struggle for him, really. And then we go into the second half now. And let me tell you now, this guy, he turned me all ends up. And if he was any good, if he could finish, we'd be losing now. We'd be losing this match if he could finish. Because he did everything right but the finish. The ball's played through to Tell again. We've tried to close down the angle. But he smashes it hard across Baxter for his second goal of the game. And things just went from bad to worse there, really, because then Tell gets the assist and they go 3-1 up. Yeah, and it's been a bit of a struggle, you know. I felt like we were second to every ball. Big challenge there, puts us on the defensive again. This time Tell plays the pass, he gets it back and he gets himself an hat-trick. We've been ripped apart, really, here. It just felt like they were quicker than us, stronger than us, and every single ball they were first to. Alfie Leonard has come off the bench now. He has a little bit of a run. Do you know what? He's all right off the bench, Alfie. You can't slag him off when he comes off the bench. He does a decent job. Carlos Martin can't put that one in. And yeah, that was the last chance of the game. End up losing it 4-1. Disappointing one, really, but there was a better team than us here. Well, that was disappointing. It just felt like we were second to every single ball. Like, that winger... Madueke they had Madueke on the right wing and he was just absolutely tearing me to bits. Like, he was just running through. Then that striker was so good as well. He was finishing everything that came his way. But yeah, we got 6 points from our first 2 games. Oh, it's going to be another relegation battle. It's one of them, innit? But at the end of the day, right, I could put the difficulty down and get up the league, or we can have a realistic career mode, lads. Do you know what I mean? I mean, from League One straight up, Championship straight up in the playoffs. That's somewhat realistic. Survive a relegation battle. Probably push for a mid-table. I mean, I said Europe, but I think, was I taking the piss here, lads, or what? But yeah, we're on 6. It's one of them. We're on 6 points now. If we play against City, if we beat them, I don't. Man City away, it's one of the toughest games of the season, but We just have to go for it, don't we? We just have to get into it. I think the team is just the team. Like, I don't really want to change anything. Everybody's playing well. Leonard, you know, even though he's 67 rated, when he comes on in the matches, he still looks good. It says 67, but he plays like at like a 77. He plays really well every time he comes on. Right, it's one of the toughest games of the season. They've still got Haaland, season 4. They've still got going at it with Haaland. As you can see, they've still got Rodri, Caboria. We played against them towards the back end of last season, and they embarrassed us, didn't they? I think it was 4-0, so... Yeah, it was when we was in our relegation battle. We had, like, United, City and Arsenal back-to-back, I think. Or Liverpool, it might have been. I can't really remember, but we survived anyway, didn't we? Go on, Carlos, have a run. Carlos, go on, test yourself. Well up, son. Claude Maurice, it's opening up for him. If we've got a run from man there, we have. Go on, get a corner out of him. Oh, back post. Oh, Ederson's done well there. Sheldrop was making a run to the back post. Sheldrop. Go on, get at him. I know he's seen one inside. He's seen one inside. It's a tough one, this. Tough one to crack. It always is, though. It always is. I felt like, do you know what? That last game against Brighton, that's pissed me off, that. Because when I was 1-0 up, I felt like, do you know what? I can go out there and I can control this. That Wolves game pretty much controlled it all the way through. They didn't really have anything. If we could get a few more games like that in a row, get us on a bit of a run. That's what we need. Defend well in, Dewsbury Hall, well in, son. I tell you what, he gets stuck in him. Don't think he's been a bad replacement for Bellingham, especially considering we got Sheldrop as well. Rodriguez making his run. Sheldrop's made another run there. I've seen him on the outside. He's forced himself a bit far wide though. Edge of the box. Is there a shot on? There is. Oh. Closed down quickly. Closed down quickly. Never really got a chance at it. Here comes man. What's he going to do? Overlap. Go on, Bataille. Create that overload. Bataille's charging on now down the right. Man's a bit free now behind him, see? He's created the space for him. Hit it. Hit it. Oh, he's just like toe poked it. He's toe poked it. It's gone over Ederson, but it's hit the bar. That could be a strike, you know. Oh, not far over either. I tell you what, lads, we've not looked too bad. Opening stage of this game, we have not looked too bad at all. A win and a loss from the first 2 games. It's bog standard, me in it in this career mode. It's one of them. It's just so average. A lot of times below average, but in League One, we had our fun in League One, didn't we? We smashed it in that, but Sheldrop with a little one inside. Rodriguez, Carlos Martin. Oh, Claude Maurice. Sorry, it's not Carlos Martin. Claude Maurice. Oh, Claude Maurice. How have you missed that? How has he put that wide? I wish it was Carlos Martin because he'd have finished it. Go on, Sheldrop. Good challenge. Carlos Martin's making a run. Can I find him? Can I find him? I can now. Carlos Martin. Oh, they've got bodies around it. Still going. You know what, though? I've had the better of the chances. I believe I've had the better of the chances. They've not really had anything. They've not had anything concrete, have they? They've had a couple of chances to get in our box and they've been stopped. Go on, Sheldrop, lad. Well in. Now, this is where they're dangerous now when they got him running at me. Just hold him. Just hold your position, defence. Off, off, off. Yes. Come on, defence. They held that line then. Look at them. They held that line nicely. Sheldrop this time has turned his man. Has he got the legs to get away? He has. Sheldrop turns inside. Plays a little pass. Maybe that should have been on the deck, you know. Maybe that should have been on the deck because he couldn't get it under and get the shot off. But you know what? Very, very, very happy with that. These two lads taking a selfie. Haaland, he's not even had a sniff. If we can keep him quiet, we can keep these quiet. 5 shots to none so far. 5 shots to none. We can keep Haaland quiet. We can keep City quiet. Oh, Grealish as well. Tell you what, they're flying in. Hit him back. Hit him back. Go on, Bataille. Bataille creating an overlap on this side. He's seen Carlos Martin. Is he onside? What has he done? Why has he not volleyed it? I've held down the trigger, the left trigger, you know, to let it fall down for a volley on him, and he's headed it. I don't get how that's happened. Grealish making his run. Great pass. Haaland's in now. Keep him on that right foot. Keep him on his right foot. That's it. Just keep him on his right foot and hope for the best. That's all I could do. Shoulder up. Good switch on him there to Man. 1-2. There's the one. Has he got the two in the locker? Claude Maurice. Of course he has. Go on, man. This is a performance from us, though. It's one of them. Whether we get the result or not, we've turned up here against one of the best teams in the league, probably in the world. And, you know, that first half, we've shown them. But we need to do it for 90 minutes. And put one of them chances away. Get back, Raynan. Oh, great pass. Keep him on that right foot again. No, I've got caught on the ball. I got caught on the ball and Grealish just took it off me. Do you know what? I didn't expect to have the ball. He's run straight over to celebrate with Pep as well. He's run straight over to Pep. If you look, the ball here, it gets sort of... he passes it to me by mistake. If I knew that I was going to get the ball, I'd have been able to do something with it, but it fell to me when I was not expecting it, and I got caught on it. Body's behind the ball. The gilt-edged chance was that Claude Maurice one-on-one, where he's got to the right side of the box and just levered it wide. There was nobody around him. He had all the time in the world. Oh, no, Foden's made it too, and that's why you have to take your chances against City. That's why you have to take your chances against them, innit, lads? Might as well get some subs on now. Might as well get some subs on. Shoulder up. You know, I'll take Man off for Rossi. Get Calvert-Lewin on. Get Barrow on. I might as well get Rico on as well. Just game's gone, innit? It's a bit deflating, that. It's a bit deflating because we have played really well. But this is it. When you play a team like this, you've got to put your chances away, or else you're gonna get punished, aren't you? I've been forcing him onto his weaker foot and that, and he's not had anything. He's had that one where he passed it and it's fell to me and I've lost the ball, but you don't get an assist for them, do you? Play that down the line. There you go. Right, it's a bad ball. We've got worse and worse as the game's gone on, you know. We've got worse and worse as the game's gone on. Lads have got tired. The occasion's got the better of them. Baxter's made a few good saves. But he always does, don't he? Here comes Alfie. Young Alfie Leonard. Calvert-Lewin. Oh, he's hit the post. Just sums the game up for us, don't it? Just sums the game up for us, doesn't it? We've had our chances. Do you know what? I think overall we've probably been the better team there. To come away 2-0 is harsh there. Me and Pep have had a little handshake there. To come away with a 2-0 loss there. We've had 8 shots to their 6. They've had more of the ball, but yeah, I feel a bit hard done by there, but you know what I mean? It is what it is. We've played Man City away. I think we've got an easier run of games coming. Yeah, as you can see, we've got Southampton next, and I think we've got Liverpool then. So that's not easy, but at least, you know what I mean? We've got Anfield and the Etihad out of the way early in the season. Southampton and Ipswich at home, either side of Liverpool. I'd expect to win both of them games. And then we go into November. Forest and Burnley, 2 newly promoted teams. And then Everton, who you probably expect to be in a relegation battle as well. Well, like I said, the next game, Southampton at home, it's a winnable one. It's one that I expect to win. Oh my God, Baxter's on international duty. No way he's got an England call-up. There's no way Baxter is England's number one. That'd be scenes, that, imagine. Let's have a see. Players on international duty. Yeah, he has. Baxter's gone away with England. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. We could have England's number one. He's probably a number two, isn't he? He's probably not number one, but do you know what I mean? We've got an England goalie. He's got an England goalie there for us. But anyway, Southampton, they're 18th in the league. They've not won a game yet. They've drawn for... Sorry, but they're crap. We've got, in the next few games, right, we've got Southampton, Forest and Everton, the three teams below us. Genuinely, I don't think we're a bad team this season. I think we was unlucky against City. Brighton, for some reason, just pasted me in that second half. So, yeah, we'll do everything we can. Let me get this Southampton game. I'll show you the highlights of this one. 2 voiceovers in one episode. Go on then. Go on, Sheldrop, lad. He has a shot there, and the keeper manages to get an hand to it. Pushes it behind for a corner. Corner gets whipped in, and it falls at the back post to Carlos Martin. I cannot even stress how much we are missing Rico Santos. Look at that for a 1-2, by the way. Beautiful 1-2. Yeah, Rico Santos off them corners were really missing a big physical presence. Carlos Martin and Carlos Rodriguez there linking up for that chance, and then Dennis Mann takes the corner. Play it across there, all the way across, and it falls to Claude Maurice. Do you know what? He's been lively this episode. He has been lively. Again, forcing a save out the keeper, but we did have some defending to do as well. They didn't just roll over and take it, Southampton. They was having a go at us. Baxter, equal to it. He loves it, doesn't he? He loves making a save, Baxter. Good job as well, because he's going to make another one here. But do you know what? I'd have saved that. That was a really simple one. And we go straight on the attack from there. Carlos Martin waits for the run from Carlos Rodriguez. Bang. And do you know what? This is what we do so well now. With the 3 midfielders, you'll see Carlos Martin sort of drops in and the midfielders just bomb on. And they all do it, and they all get a goals for themselves. Which Dewsbury all nearly got one there, because he's absolutely levered that. In the words of, who is it? Derek Ray, the crossbar's still reverberating. Good save there. And then we get a free kick. It just sort of like falls to Rodriguez, who's already scored once this game. He wants another one, but yeah, he's into the crossbar there. Carlos Martin now beats his man on his weak foot, but he can't really get any power in it. Never really troubled him there. Carlos Martin waits for the over. There's the overlap that I was talking about. This time it's Claude Maurice, and he bangs it in for 2-0 Bolton. Both of the midfielders have overlapped the striker, bombed on, and look at these now, trying to play from the back. You can't do that. You can't do that against Bolton. We've got such a good press, and there you go. Carlos Martin bangs it in, makes it 3-0. What a victory that is. Nice 3-0 home win. Makes up for the loss against Brighton a little bit. And yeah, they had absolutely nothing for us there. Sheldrop again, though, making another chance. He was unlucky not to score. I love Sheldrop, you know, he's such a good player. 3-0 Bolton, well in. Big win that. Big win and much needed. Before heading to Anfield, little bit of a confidence booster. Do you know what? We played well there. We played well. It could have easily been 5 or 6. Like, genuinely, we hit the crossbar a couple of times. Keeper made a couple of decent saves. There were some chances as well, like, where I had the chance to play a pass and I played the wrong one. But anyway, we get that win, and now we go into the Liverpool game. We're sitting 13th in the league now. 4 points clear of the relegation zone. Do you know what? We're looking upwards here now. Onwards and upwards. Yeah, we've got a difficult game against Liverpool. It's a bit of a free hit, this one. We have a go at it. We have a crack at it. Try our best. If we don't win, we don't win. But then we're going into Ipswich, Forest, Burnley, Everton. We're going into 4 winnable games there. Tell you what, lads. Could see some wins next episode. Stay tuned for that one. But, yeah, Sheldrop played well that game. You seen that little chance that he created for himself. That's what he gives you, like. We're used to Rodriguez and Fellows out wide last season. They just couldn't create anything for themselves, whereas Man and Sheldrop, they can carve an opportunity, they can get a shot off, do you know what I mean? Miles better. We're in a much better place squad-wise going forward. You know, it's exciting. The future's exciting for us now. Let's have a look at this Liverpool team. Let's have a look at this Liverpool team. Who've they got? If I remember rightly, Liverpool have pretty much shifted most of their team on. Oh my God. Anthony Gordon for Liverpool. Evan Ferguson and Bukayo Saka up front. That seems weird, doesn't it? Curtis Jones, Mbamba, Locatelli, Balde, Colombo, Marquinhos, Calvin Ramsey. I'm not even attempting to say that name, but do you know what? They ain't got a brilliant team. They've got a few really good players, but like this guy's crap. This guy's not great. Like he wouldn't even get in my team probably. Obviously Ferguson's unreal, but like, do you know what? Man for man, they ain't got that much of a good team. They really haven't. They're probably gonna go out there and beat us 5-0. But you know, we're turning up to Anfield. It's games like this that we need to start seeing as, you know what? Let's have a go. Like that Man City one. We was the well better team in the first half. We can turn up and put a performance like this in, grab a goal or two. We could be looking at a result here, so we'll see. See how we get on. Dennis Mann. Go on, play that ball now. Go on. Dennis Mann will take that under. Carlos Martin's making a run. Can he find him? He can. Carlos. Oh, keeper gets out quick. Keeper got out really quick then. Well in, Bataille. Bataille's won the ball back a couple of times. He's cutting inside now. Any help from the central midfield? Yep, there is a little bit. Rodriguez, hit it. Take a corner, take a corner. Oh no, he won't. Keeper's all up. I tell you what. He's patrolling the 18-yard box properly, that goalie. Bataille wins it again. That's 3 times here in the opening stages that he's won it. Dewsbury skips over the challenge. He's charging on. He's got a pass inside. It's Rodriguez. Claude Maurice, hit it. Go on. Oh, you never know, do you? We've hit chances like that on this career mode and they've just ended up in the top corner, so he's forced him back. We don't mind that at all. We don't mind him being forced backwards. Anthony Gordon gets a shot off, but we get man in front of the ball. That's nice. Keeper will have. Oh, I was trying to go back to my goalie. I got away with that there. I was pressing past to go back to my goalie. And Anthony Gordon's nipped in and tackled us. They've still got Arnie Slot, but they will have. That's one of the worst things about career mode, that the managers don't like get sacked and get replaced and reshuffle. When you play a football manager, you're looking a few years in and you're like, oh my God, Jurgen Klopp's at Newcastle, like, and you get stuff happening. But career mode, you'll have the same managers here 15 years later. Never mind, we'll slow it back down. Good feet from Dewsbury Hall. He's found Carlos Martin. Can he cut inside? I had to cough then. Could you hear that then? Little voice crack. I needed a cough there. Bataille win that. Bataille's winning all his battles so far. Oh, Dewsbury Hall's ran behind his man. He went hiding. Went hiding before I played the pass. Defend him. Defend. Well in. Dennis Mann. Oh, Jones just swept it up in the midfield. Good save. Good save, Baxter. That's why you've got your England call up. You know what? We've seen ever since League One how good Baxter's been. I'm so happy to see him get that. He deserves it, doesn't he? Ever since League One, he's been so good. Claude Maurice. He's good on the ball. Dennis Mann. Is there anything on for him? Little one in the middle there. He's opening up for Rodriguez now. Ground in front of him, opening up to run into. Seen the run. Dewsbury Hall. He's overlapped. Gets in there, Dewsbury Hall. I've seen him just make that bursting run from the midfield. And that's what our midfield do. That's what our midfield do. If Carlos Martin's dropped back a bit, the midfielders bomb on and overlap. We're seeing it in the last game. We've seen it again there. 1-0 up at Anfield. Come on, the boys. 1-0. Right, come on, Bolton. More of the same. Carlos Martin's just turned on that. He's seen space in front of him. He's just turned on it. Go on, then. Go on, Carlos. On your own. Go on, Carlos. On your own from kickoff. Oh, Carlos! Gets in there! It's fell back to him. I don't know why I've done that, you know. I've never done that. I just turned on the kickoff and saw space and thought, do you know what? Let's have a little go here. Then we've belted it at near post and he just can't hold on to it. This keeper as well, first like 20 minutes, he was all over his box. He was patrolling it well, and he's really let him down there. He's really let him down, and we've gone 2-0 up. Right, nothing here. Don't give him anything easy. Just don't make it easy for him now. Stay solid, stay compact, and we'll win this game. That's it. Keep the men behind the ball. Don't rush in. Don't dive in. Cut off his options. Nothing for him. He's going backwards because he can't go forwards, lads. We're doing well here. We're doing well. Look at it. He's going backwards because he can't go forwards. Where are you going, mate? Come on. He's had the ball for like 5 minutes. Are you going to do something or not? And then he's going backwards as well. Look at the defending here. Just look at the defending, lads. Off the ball. How hard are these lads grafting off the ball, covering every run? Look at that. There's nowhere for him to go. And that's what happens. Here comes Dennis Mann charging forward. He's seen a ball to Carlos. He's found it. Carlos for 3-0. Go on, Carlos. Get in there. Come on, Bolton. Hey, what a win this is. What a win this is away at Anfield. They've just had nothing for us. Realistically, they've had nothing going forwards. We've defended solid. We've defended really well. And now the substitutes to be made. Going to give the 2 wingers a run out. Rossi and Leonard, the 2 young lads. Claude Maurice can go off for Barrow. And we'll bring the ex-Everton man on up front. We'll bring the ex-Everton man on up front. See if we can grab him an Anfield goal. He'd like that. He'd like that, and these Liverpool fans would hate it if he scored. If you ever need, like, you know, a game changer, sometimes he can do it. He's got pace on him when the defenders are tired. They're running up their own arse a lot, these, you know. They're just twizzling and turning on the ball and running up their own arse, but... So far this season, right, we've beat Man United and Liverpool. And we beat Southampton. And we beat Wolves. We've got 4 wins so far, you know what I mean? I think we only got 8 in the whole of last season. I think. Maybe we got slightly more, but I think it might have been 8. I'm sitting back and I'm relaxing here. You know, 82 minutes at Anfield and I'm relaxed. Maybe not relax too much. Let's not relax too much, shall we not? Go on then, Alfie. Show us. Calvert-Lewin. Alfie's still making the run from deep. Alfie Leonard. Ooh. Is he like standing his man up and getting at him, Alfie? That's what it is. He's an old-fashioned winger. He's an old-fashioned winger. There's none of this ticky-tacky with him. He likes having a go at his man. And Barrow's solid and physical. Like when you need a game seeing out, you put Barrow on. Go on, Alfie. He's beat his man. He's going forward. The Bolton lad all the way from League One. Alfie Leonard at Anfield. Go on, Alfie. Go on, Alfie. He's still got it, lads. And I know for a fact that you enjoyed that one. Everyone watching at home enjoyed that one. Because it was Alfie Leonard. He turned into Messi. I don't know how he's done it, but he's turned into Messi. And he has put the icing on a cake. A 4-0 cake at Anfield. What a cake as well. 4-0 at Anfield, lads. Alfie's first goal of the season. What a way to end the episode. That'll wrap up the episode there, you know. 4 wins, 5 losses. You know, we're in 9th place. We're in 9th place and we've got 4 winnable games to play. And Liverpool, where are they? Oh, they're there, 7th. They're in 7th. They're 2 places above us. So I've got to tell you what, it's a good episode for Man City. They've beat us and then Liverpool's lost to us. So Chelsea are unbeaten so far. We've got to play them next episode, so that'll be fun. We've not drawn a game yet. Won 4 and lost 5. But do you know what? We'll take that. 12 points. How many points clear of relegation are we? 7 points clear already. With winnable games to come. What a performance that is. Let's just have a quick look at the squad hub to see who's done what in the opening games. Goals-wise, Carlos Martin with 7. You know what I mean? This is a striker at the top of our goal-scoring charts. If you remember last season when we was checking, Rico Santos was carrying us from scoring headers off corners. You know, Andy's chipped in with 2 assists. 5 goal involvements for Claude Maurice. He's getting himself involved here. Jules Briol, 2 goals in only 6 matches. And do you know what as well? There's been 4 clean sheets. He's only played 6 times, and 4 of them have been clean sheets. That's impressive, that. That is very impressive. Carlos Rodriguez, 2 goals, 4 assists. Man's got himself a goal. Yeah, Calvert-Lewin with a goal, with 2 goals there off the bench. Barrow's got 1, and Leonard's got 1. Now, I don't think there's been a goal in... 2 assists for Sheldrop, actually. 2 assists in only 6 games. It's not bad, is it? It's not bad getting 2 assists in 6. If he goes with that sort of form for the rest of the season, you know, he might finish with 8 to 10 assists, you know, and that's not bad. That's not a bad return. But good episode overall, really. There, what have we done there? 1-2, lost 2, have we? Oh, we've beat Liverpool, Southampton, lost against City, we beat Wolves. So we've actually won 3 and lost 2 that episode. We've actually won 3 and lost 2. So I think that's a bit of a success. So thank you for watching that episode, guys. In the next one, I'm telling you now, we've got 4 winnable games. We need to get some points on the board here. We could be on a push, lads. Thanks for watching. Please make sure to subscribe, like the video, leave a comment. Let us know what you're thinking of the series so far. If you think it's shit, tell me it's shit. But if you thought it was shit, you probably wouldn't still be here in season 4, would you, to be fair? So, yeah. See you on the next one, guys. Thank you very much.